Hey guys, today I'm gonna do a review video. Again, it's kind of like what I've been getting into lately. I'm basically gonna be doing one thing that I have really enjoyed and one thing that I haven't, to kind of keep things positive, not just focus on kind of, something I wasn't really enjoying. That being said, I will start off with the product that I was not too happy with, and that was the Skinfood Facial Ice Vita Cooling Stick. And it looks like this. And then you open it, and it's got the twist, the bottom mechanism that twists the product up like that. And more or less, what you're supposed to do with this is apply it to your under eyes, and it's supposed to cool them, reduce puffiness, and moisturize your under eyes. Normally, I would be using like an under eye moisturizer anyways, so I'm not really quite sure why I bought this to begin with, because it's obviously not a cream, it's a stick. But right off the bat, when I got it, I looked at the size and I thought, this is such a big, I don't know how you want to say it. Like the circumference of the circle is so large that to fit it right under your eye and easily get it into like this area here, it's kind of difficult. It's just so bulky, I guess. It's not really like a practical size for trying to get in your under eye area. Design wise, it didn't really work for me, but I guess I can focus a little more on the product itself, the formula perhaps. I really didn't find that this was cooling. I read a lot of reviews online where people said like it really had this like frigid effect where once they applied it, it felt kind of like, when you take an ice cube maybe and you touch it on your skin, it's very, very cold, and that coldness is supposed to kind of awaken the under eyes, and I just didn't really get a cooling effect from that at all. Secondly, it didn't moisturize my skin at all, and if you want to apply this before you put concealer on, it's gonna become kind of problematic, because I found that once I applied it, I wanted to put my concealer on almost immediately, because I find that once your under eye is moisturized, you have more time to kind of move around the concealer if it's not like a super, super creamy one. But anyways, once I applied this and then I put the concealer on, the concealer started to sort of crumble, I guess, and I can't explain it. It wouldn't stick to the skin. Like the cooling stick basically made it impossible for the concealer to adhere to my skin and smooth out, and it made putting on concealer really, really tricky. And I tried it with a couple different concealers and no luck. It was just a pain in the ass. So it made doing like normal everyday things a little bit more difficult, and not only that, but it just didn't do anything at all, really. I think the reason I got this was because I bid on it, so it didn't cost me a lot of money, but I think this does retail around, oops, whatever, I'm not gonna use it. It retails around $11 Canadian on eBay, but it could be more or less depending on where you're buying it from. That is that product. I don't really know what else I can say about it. It just wasn't a good moisturizer. It didn't rejuvenate my skin. It didn't cool it. That's about it. It was a waste of money, basically. But on the positive side of things, I have this Super Aqua Detox Peeling Gel by Missha. This was a gift given to me by a friend. So I didn't know anything about this. I didn't actually do any research, and I didn't pick it out. So I was really happy to get it as a gift, but I didn't, have any expectations. And the first time I tried it, I really liked it, and every time since I used it, I just loved it. It's Something that you can use after you've cleansed. I would recommend doing it twice a week maybe, because it's sort of like an exfoliant. You don't want to over exfoliate your skin. But yeah, you cleanse and then you put this on only about the size of like a nickel maybe, Canadian. And you apply it onto your skin and you move it around, and as you do, what it's supposed to do is collect the dead skin, and you can kind of feel the dead skin balling up. Now, I don't think that's actually skin. I think it's just the formula that kind of creates this simulated dead skin effect. But regardless, it does just make your skin feel so clean, and it's like this extra step after cleansing. It doesn't dry out your skin, which is something I'm always looking for in a cleanser. Something that cleans your skin, but doesn't strip it of all of the moisture. And this is just something that really boosts your cleanser and makes your skin feel so like deeply refreshed and clean. I'm not sure how much this retails for, just because, like I said, I didn't buy it, but I don't think it'd be too expensive, and it's gonna last a long time, because I don't use that much. Like, I've probably, out of the old container, used like maybe this much. So in terms of it and like investment, I would say it is a really good one. And my skin, I'm trying to think of like how I could say this. I have really dry skin, except for in my forehead area, and sometimes in these just sort of cheek areas here, I guess, where my pores are most prominent. But on the whole, I'd say I have dry skin. So for anyone that has dry skin, I would recommend this. And I don't tend to recommend things that work for me to people with really oily skin, because chances are that it's not going to maybe benefit you in the same way, just because you have a different skin type than I do. But yeah, so I would recommend this. I don't recommend the cooling stick from Skinfood. So if you have any more questions, you can just let me know, inbox me, or leave comments in the comment section, obviously, down below. And I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.